Hello, this is Michael Rubin. It's been a while since I've done a video, and normally my videos are about theory, but this week I was on Modern Blues Harmonica, a great website if you haven't checked it out, and they have a forum there, and everybody was discussing how to do the cigar harp, or the no-hands harmonica trick. And well, to be honest, I felt like most people's ideas were they didn't understand how to do it. So I figured I can do this, I can teach this. So here is one of the few technique videos that I have done. First off, I want to say that I hope we keep the double entendre jokes in the comments to a minimum. Just remember, I'm taking a risk here to look a little foolish for the betterment of harmonica education everywhere. I want to first give a tip of the hat to the important harmonica players who are real good at this technique. Sonny Boy Williamson #2, aka Alex Rice Miller. Harmonica Frank Floyd, who played guitar, kept the harmonica in his mouth, would play the harmonica in his mouth while strumming the guitar, and then would keep the harmonica in his mouth while singing. Rick Estrin is the modern day master. Rick was in Little Charlie and the Nightcats. The song you want to check out is Hurry Up and Wait. Little Charlie has left the band, and now it is Rick Estrin and the Nightcats, E-S-T-R-I-N. And then some other guys I think are real good, Joe Falisco and Joel Anderson. Personally, I think I am the weakest of that group in terms of playing cigar harp, and probably in terms of playing harmonica in general. But in any case, I know how to do it, so I figured I could teach you. So, first off, you want to tip your chin a little bit up. It's real easy for you to accidentally cough or spit the harmonica out of your mouth, at which point you got to do a grab in the air, and hopefully your ball catching skills are up, because you don't want your harmonica to fall on the floor. So you keep your chin up a little bit. Then sometimes, when you want the harmonica to go higher in pitch, let's say you were on hole number 4 and you wanted instead to play hole number 5, you would tip your chin up a little bit more, and that would help the gravity to get the harmonica deeper in your mouth. This is very subtle stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here going like this while I play. It's just a little tip. So, this is a tongue blocking technique. So, for those of you who don't know, one of the main ways you get a single note on the harmonica is, let's say you wanted to play hole number 4, you would open your mouth wide enough to play holes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then put your tongue on holes 1, 2, and 3, leaving a little hole on the right-hand side of your mouth to play 4. And you can see that I'm doing it. See how wide my mouth is? And then when I take my tongue off, I get the chord. So this is how a lot of harmonica is played. It's one of the main ways of playing the harmonica. So this is a tongue blocking technique. Your tongue needs to be on the harmonica holes in order to play with no hands. When you put the harmonica in your mouth, you put the low pitches closer to your throat and the high pitches outside of your mouth. So here's hole number 1. It goes in the mouth. Okay? You want the holes to be facing your right cheek. Okay? I know that, on video sometimes what is my right looks like my left on the video. So just to be clear, left, right. Okay? So you want the holes to be facing the right side. So the back is on the left side, the holes are on the right. Okay? Now let's say you wanted to play hole number 4. I'm going to play 4 draw. Okay? So I need to use my tongue to block holes 1, 2, and 3. So since the harmonica is on the left side of my mouth, my tongue is going to do a little curve to the left. Okay? So for those of you with good ears, you can hear, I stayed on hole number 4. I mean, the first note was hole 5. I was a little off. But then I got to hole number 4. And then I was able to bend and blow. So I went 4 draw, 4 bend, 4 blow, 4 bend, 4 draw. So all your bending techniques are still there. And if you wanted to pull your tongue off and get a chord, so your slapping techniques are still there. Okay? Are they difficult? Yes. Can you do them? Yes. Okay. So, you want to, if you're going to stay on one hole, like how I was hanging out on hole number 4, you need to steady the harmonica. So besides tipping your chin up a little bit, you want to get your harmonica between your left teeth, and you want to clamp down on the harmonica with your teeth. So you're using your molars. So you should feel the harmonica between your teeth. Okay? That helps steady the harmonica. And remember, the little tip of the chin helps as well. The other thing I want you to notice is that my mouth is closed around the harmonica. Okay, now if I need to take a breath, but as you saw when I first tried to take a breath, I kind of lost the hole. Okay? So breathing is precarious. If you want to stay on one hole, if you open your mouth, the harmonica is going to move a little bit. And that little bit can affect your ability to play a single note. Okay? So, let's see. If I want to play a higher hole, such as hole number 5. So if I'm on a 4 and I want to go to hole number 5, in order to do that, I need to make the harmonica descend further into my mouth. So if I'm here, I got to get it here, deeper into the mouth. Okay? So there are 2 or 3 things you need to do. Number 1, you need to open your teeth for a second. And if you're tipping your neck a little bit further, the harmonica will go a little bit further in your mouth. Then, you want to move the harmonica a little bit with your tongue. So, if this is the harmonic, this is the harp, and this is the tongue, I want to use the strength of my tongue to push it back a little bit. But then it's tricky because right away, my tongue has to get into a higher position. Before I was blocking holes 1, 2, and 3. Now I got to block holes 2, 3, and 4. So there's a little push and then a readjustment to be blocking the correct holes. There it is. Now, one thing that can help you, which sometimes is necessary and sometimes is not, you got to kind of feel it, is to open your lips while you're pushing the harp. And that gives the harp a little more ability to move. Now, if you wanted to play a lower pitch, like if you wanted to move from 4-draw to 3-draw, you have to push the harmonica further out of your mouth. So one thing you can do, if you've got a little tip up of the chin, a little tip down of the chin can help not have so much gravity, so that the harp is not being pulled by gravity deeper into your mouth. And so to lower the chin a little bit, I mean, we're talking teeny tiny smidge, right, will help. Then this is where, again, you have to open your teeth, and your tongue really has to do a push. So your tongue has to Now, a great trick is what I just did, is opening your tongue off and playing a lower chord, and especially putting some vibrato on that chord. Anyway, I think you've got the basic idea. One thing I will say is that there's a way to cheat a little bit that the audience doesn't notice. If you're playing into a vocal microphone, which you pretty much have to do to be heard over a band, you can put the side of the harmonica, the back of the harmonica, against the vocal mic a little bit. So like, let's say this was the vocal mic. If the harmonica is touching the vocal mic, it really steadies the harmonica. In general, the audience does not notice that you are using a crutch. What they are noticing is that your hands are up in the air doing a dance, you're praying, whatever you're doing to get people to notice, you're doing this hands-free. So it is definitely not necessary to use the crutch, but I think it helps. Okay, so this is Michael Rubin. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully this will help spring a whole new generation of no-handed harmonica players doing the cigar trick. All right, see ya.